Hello, ladies and gentlemen, here, Rover 2613, and we're going to get ahead and deal with some more fun. That's right, here we go. This is more Battlefield 1 beta gameplay, and right now we're going to talk about the tanks. That's right. Now, as I said earlier, I have notes here. Now, these notes here are just not so... I don't know. I want to say they're crappy, man. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fooling them. I want to say the tanks do seem OP. I mean, in my opinion, because he says that. Okay, well, here's what my friend says here. The one of the notes I got here, the ones who provide me all these videos, he says they're a ton of fun when you're using one, but they still seem OP. Well, of course they seem OP. He said he had a round where he was able to go 21-0 with a tank, with a light tank to be exact, for the entire round. He says he's never had a perfect round in his life. So obviously, what does that tell you? Tanks are OP. It's exactly what it tells you. And it said there's not a lot of chances to take out tanks with as an infantry soldier. You'll be very dominant around if you don't have any hordes of infantry swarming you with grenades and decay bullets and stationary gunfire. But the tanks are just too powerful for how difficult they are to destroy, and that puts an infantry player who isn't equipped on the tank basically target practice. Well, I would have to say that, I mean, the tanks have always been OP in not Call of Duty, sorry. They've always been OP in Battlefield. And honestly, I mean, I get it, but people are just so crappy with them too. Like, they're fun to mess around with. If you get someone who's really stupid in a tank, it's funny as hell. Like, I'm not even kidding. Did he just get that? Did he get that? I didn't even pay attention to that real quick there. He's trying. But it just... there's still a lot of bullet dropping stuff. Well, tank shell dropping, I guess. I don't know what you want to really exactly call it, because you're not shooting bullets, you're shooting shells, but, you know. Although your tanks don't seem very powerful when you look at them. They're like weak and miniature and tiny. And when you actually go against one, you definitely are OP. Little head, right? Oh, I missed it. That's bad aiming, man. Like, it's just, as you can see, I mean, on a map like this, tanks are kind of actually in the open, but they're also very deadly. I mean, you can have tank battles out on this map. Look at this. Now, they say, by the way, the tanks, DICE developers said that by shooting the railings, like the... God, I don't know what they're called. The wheel traction, grippy, ropey thingies, side wind thingy, I don't know, the belt feeded fucking, crap, I don't know. Anyway, you're shooting that, and it'll allow you to... And it says that that's the way to get rid of the mobile tank. Most people shoot the side of the tank, and there you go, you do more damage. Well, this time, now, apparently, it'll also destroy the belt feed or whatever, and it'll completely destroy it, make it completely immobile, and it's a lot easier to do that. Like, you'll literally see the effects of it, but I don't know, I haven't seen that in practice yet. I don't even know if that's even possible. It's just a rumor, something that some cold developer said at one point in time in an interview. But I don't know, we'll have to see. But as the game itself, it's just... Is he trying to shoot a horse? Dude, this guy does not like horses. I swear to God, he does not like horses. He's got a thing against horses. He's a horse killer. He's not even a good infantry kill. Look at this. He's missing shots and everything. He's just like going crazy, blasting random rounds. Oh, man. But I don't know. I still don't see the tank being OP as much. Like, if you actually just run into a giant horde of infantry, I think you're pretty much powerless. But as for like a single one-on-one, yeah, I can see that. And that's where that's the whole basis of Battlefield is teamwork. But the problem is everyone's too much of a chicken crap. Well, chicken shit, actually. I'm sorry. That's the proper way to say it. When it comes to the tanks. Like, it's really really bad. What the tanks are. And it's just, it's so bad. It's so sad. So bad, so sad. But, like I said, you can repair the tanks on the inside here, which obviously makes you completely immobile, and you're pretty much a sitting duck. However, if you get out in an open area away from all the action, and then start repairing your tank, then great, you can. And as you can see, your field of view obviously is very freaking limited in this tank here, exactly. I don't know if he gets any other tanks. I haven't really watched all the videos. I've watched like parts of it to know what videos are, and then that's it. But I haven't exactly like sat down and watched every one of them first, then turn around and watched them. I'm just going blind through this as I watch these. So this is all kind of new for me to watch. But I mean, look at this. Why is this objective way out here? Isn't that kind of stupid? Look at that. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives all right there next to each other, and then you got this one way out here. Like, what's the point of going here to capture this little desert outpost? What's the point of going to E? I mean, seriously, what is the point? You just have the objective, that's why. No, come on. This is why. Look at this. This is so far out. This is way too freaking far from freaking map. I mean, I get Battlefield has huge maps, and then the objectives are, spaced out some, but this is like a mile apart. Look at this. It's literally taking him over freaking 10 seconds. Literally over 10 seconds to get from that objective, and he's still making his way back. Look at this. It's still over. It's too long. That is way too long. There's too many. That is too much time right there. And he's probably even got this in hyperdrive. In hyperdrive, and it still hasn't even. It just still hasn't. I mean, look at that. It's been over 20 seconds now. It's been over 20 seconds. Over 20 seconds, he still has not made it back to the action. This is how ridiculous this map is. It can take that long. He's literally like straight lining, hyperdriving it as hard as he can. And you see black smoke coming out of the freaking tank. Even the tank's puffing and puffing. This is so sad. And it's a light tank. Do you call this a light tank? Light tank's supposed to move faster. This ain't fast. This is slow. This is granny slow. I mean, actually, no, this is actually worse than granny slow. Granny can move faster than this. Oh, we just now made the D. We just made it now to D, and it's been over a minute. It took him like a minute and 10 seconds to get there. A minute and 10 seconds. That is too much. There should be more speed. If light tanks back in the days in World War I, they were fast with mobile speed, but were very weak. They were good for flanking, small infantry groups, and good for actually getting around. They ain't meant for open battle or anything else. This is a light tank. This ain't a medium tank. This is a single-celled light tank, and you're telling me it takes over a minute and something just to even get from one point to another? No. It needs to take less than that. It needs probably like a fraction of a second. It's like 30 seconds. It's supposed to be a light tank. Light means fast. Oh. But the problem with that is that they try and make it more. They want to make it realistic. Then that's the best way to make it realistic. But they don't do it. They really don't, and it's just ridiculous. Ooh, sorry, I was yawning. Okay, well that's probably why. I was looking at more of the notes real quick. It says that Sentinel Desert is the largest map in the Battlefield history, according to DICE. He says the more he likes it, you don't want to play it. Yeah, I'm looking at it and I don't even want to play it. I'm looking at this map and I'm like, screw it. I'm glad I'm not on it. But I don't know, it's just, let's see here. It says the map has just too many problems for my liking. Which, I mean, I could see that. I could plainly see that. I would agree with him on that one. There's a heavy focus on vehicles that leads the round to be more dominated by tanks and pilots. Yeah. Yeah, you're dominated with a tank, buddy. So dominated. I mean, seriously. I think if it was me, if I was just infantry, I would just stay in the city. I know there's a city, I've seen some infantry gameplay. Literally, they just stay around like 2 or 3 objectives and don't even bother about the rest. So, I think it's pretty much split. I think that's what this is. I mean, you can go over into the city. I think he showed us it was 11-0. I think, hold on, let's back that just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think this is the 21-0 gameplay. I don't know. I didn't even pay attention or bother with it by looking. But like seriously, to me, it just seems ridiculous. Like, I mean, it looks split though. I mean, out here in the open, this is like the open wide. Now, this is where all the pilots and the tanks and all that stuff. This is where all the vehicle battles happen. You know, and then over there in the little, you see over there in the infantry there, all those buildings and crap. That's the infantry side of the map. This ain't a combined map. I mean, yeah, he's 11-0 right now. He's 11-0. This is probably the 21-0 gameplay right here. Now that's ridiculous. I agree. You shouldn't be 21-0 in a freaking Battlefield game when you're playing as a tank, because that doesn't really do anything for you really. Besides, look at this. This guy's out in the middle of the open. What are you doing, dude? You are stupid. Doom Soul Kililo Galileo Calabu, whatever your name is. You stupid. You stupid. I don't know why you would run out here in the open. There's a freaking tank sitting right here. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. And I think this is another flawed feature here, is this prepare tool thing. I mean, look, this guy is sitting out here doing absolutely nothing, and he's just freaking all over the place with this scrap, and it's ridiculous. It's just dumb. Ugh. It's so bad. Like, ugh. Look, he's just sitting here repairing. He can do this all day. There should be at least like a patch limit or something. And wait, what did that say? I don't know. There should be like like you get it at 100, and then there should be like a patch limit. Like you can only patch it up to like 80% of the tank or 70% or something like that. You can't get a full 100. Because then that just makes it, because I mean obviously a tank ain't gonna be perfect, you know. Of course it's gonna be perfect when you first get into it, but then once you get some battle damage, it ain't gonna be 100% perfect. I mean, but you can repair this all the way up to 100, and I think it's a little ridiculous. Oh wow, whoever shot that pilot, wait, what? Is it missed? Messed up? I don't know what that meant. Okay. Well, look at that, he's up to a full 100%. Basically, 97 is actually a full 100. That's ridiculous. So now he's actually going over to the train station, which this is supposed to be where the train comes in, but so far no one's really seemed to have really gotten into it. I've never seen anybody in the freaking train. I've seen people glitched out and ride it, and like sucked into it on the outside of it while the thing rides. But then they get stuck and jammed up, and then they're underneath the freaking train, and all of a sudden like flapping around and everything, and never even dying. You can't apparently seem to die from the train, so that's a big lag and glitch and every issue there. But speaking of which, he's got some issues with lags and bugs. He said there were several annoying bugs that occurred over the time during his few hours of playing. It says if you wanted to touch... He says there were some, but he doesn't listen. So, but I don't know, it's just, if we get into some gameplay, I'll start to talk about a little bit more about the weapons and more stuff like that. But as for right now, we're just going to focus the biggest thing: sniper rifle, tanks. Oh my god, dude! What are you doing? Okay, this Doom guy is like literally the worst player there is. He just killed twice in this one video. I mean, come on. Come on. Oh man, a multi-kill. 2 multi-kill. Okay, so what, you got like 4 kills, multi-kills, I mean, what? Oh man. Like, I be watching this and I feel this is just sad and pathetic. I mean, I'm sorry. Tanks, you know, when you used to be tank, it used to be really, really cool, like in Battlefield 3. I mean, you can tank and be like rocking and everything. Battlefield 4, it became stupid because they would camp with the damn tank, which this one here, it seems like you're just going to drive everywhere, blast rounds. Oh, I'm hurt. Let me just repair myself without even getting out of my tank. Well, that just ruined the fun of playing, being around the rosy with a tank. You know, I think they shouldn't make tanks this OP. I think they should allow, like I said, to basically up the ante where basically if you got hurt and you only can repair it up to like 80% or 70% of your health, because you don't want a full 100% tank one round. That just makes them immortal, and that's ridiculous. Especially if you claim that infantry is like very weak and limited to only a certain amount of things. I mean, obviously there wasn't a lot of anti-tank stuff back then in World War I. It was either use the plane, use another tank, or you were screwed. So obviously infantry is not going to suffer. It's going to not. So it's not going to survive at all. So what you need is another tank infantry. Another tank battalion, and that ain't gonna work. So like I said, they need, in this game, to be fair, to patch it to where, you know, a tank can only patch itself and repair itself only to a certain number that's not 100%. Okay, he's 17-0 still, and he's just sitting in the tank. This is ridiculous. By all means. And what is this guy doing? You got a pistol. Congratulations. Cool, I got a pistol. Look at me. I'm in the game. Come on. Oh. That guy was dead. Apparently he didn't notice the big giant tank sitting out in the open, because this map has literally no hiding spots. You can't miss it. The tank is literally sitting right there. And he still does not say to see things. Oh, where are you at? I'm assuming the building. Building. Oh, maybe that one. I was thinking with the one on the left. I mean, you got the whole evolution almost deal in here, almost, sort of, maybe. I don't know if there actually is any evolution. The only evolution I've ever seen is probably like the blimp coming down, the Zeppelin, on that one map. What do you think you're doing, dude? What the fuck? It's a tank. I got my pistol. I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna freaking shoot my rifle and everything. I got it. I got it, guys. I weakened it. What a retard. Oh, God. Oh, this game. It's seriously, as you just watch this, it's like ridiculous. Okay, how does that not kill anyone? That should have been a complete shot on dead. You dead, you know, but no. Apparently, okay, so this ain't fully part. But we do understand this is a beta, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the full game. This is just a part of the game. Actually, it's not even a percentage of the game. This is basically like a skin on a camo or something. I don't know. This ain't even nothing. This ain't nothing. This is just one map with all the stuff in the map. This is all this is. Although you would think if it's just using one map, it would probably be more efficient and effective, but I guess not. Yeah, there's some stationary stuff around here that people can use, but I mean, I'm wondering how effective is it against a tank? Like literally, if I freaking grabbed one of those and shot him right in the side with a freaking one of those battalions, would I knock him down 50% health? Would I actually full out kill him? I mean, what advantage do I have being an infantry soldier, working a big honking giant log as I try and sit there on an open spot, moving a slow little tube of a barrel, and you know, just I got him in my sights! I got to shoot! And then tanks goes, yeah, you shot alright, you got him. 48 health. Okay. We're on a kill streak now. Yeah, you don't see, there's not a lot of damage done here. I'll tell you that right now. It's just a light tank. That's what's sad. This is a light tank. I'm scared to see what happens when you get a big giant metal tank, like a big old heavy tank. Because this is just plain ridiculous. It's a tiny little tank. And he's able just to sit here and do nothing. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's playing quite well for being in a tank, but obviously everybody can play well in a tank. It ain't that difficult. Just shoot the blasting hell out of buildings and just keep on driving through. Like, whatever shot him only hasn't done any percentage to him. Oh, now something really shot him. Now he's worried. He's like, I'm not going to worry about that thing over there. And he's just turning behind him. He's like, oh, there's something there. He went from 90 to 72 pretty quick, so I don't know what's shooting him over there. But and what's this big, giant, hurling fireball over here that's, like, blaring? Is that something that he should be worried about here? I mean, hello? No? The game's almost over. Yeah, I know that. Thank you. Oh my god. Shut up. Wow. The video is almost over, ladies and gentlemen, and that'll be the end of it. But seriously, this is ridiculous. And I mean, I don't. Holy crap! Okay, so that guy right there, that was a. We'll talk about that class in a second, though. We don't have time for this one. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This is Roadrunner2613 saying thank you for watching. Be sure to like, sub, and comment. This is Battlefield 1. Have a nice day.